Blade? Sounds good to me. Okay, well, we have some decent cards and a piece of steaming garbage. And it's still a piece of steaming garbage. Dang it! It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. Okay, what do we actually want to pick up here? I was kind of too concerned with the fucking riposte there to actually check what I got Bloody Hell and For the Throat, a couple of bleed appliers. We have 2 good chunky blocks as well. So I think that means I'm not going to bother with sustenance. I'm probably still not going to go bleed it out here because this is still a blade run, you know. So I don't think we're going to do bleed it out. Slick Strike's looking kind of nice though. I think this is going to be the pick. Let's give that a go. Yeah, what are the odds of that happening, man? My 2 least favorite cards, both of them neutrals, by the way. Insane. Anyway, I see we've got a Dark Idol here, so that could be fun. That could be pretty fun. In fact, this path is jumping out to me as a really interesting option. But let's check the map rewards here, huh? My favorite card, Congeal. Dagger Whirl's great. Shield Bastard's a good source. Vulnerable. Dawn Raid's not bad for Rage. Dawn Raid instead of the treasure chest, it's certainly an option. The most notable part about the chest here is just that it comes with an upgrade, but this comes with a potion. That's probably worth considering, unless there's something I like really want to upgrade. Shield Bash? No way, sorry. Well, actually, I was thinking because I would rather have this, but, no, yeah, that path's not possible. I have to do this. Divine Shield says, what are your thoughts on the hidden buff cards? I always think they should be good, but I'm never really sure about it. So here on this floor, of course, we've got 2 of them showing already. Building Steam is probably the worst hidden buff card, and it's kind of easy to see why people aren't very excited about this card. It's a very small effect, and you have to spend 2 energy on it, which is a decent amount. Even if you upgrade it, the effect is not that big, but this card, what makes this card okay, it's not a great card. What makes it okay is the fact that it expels, and that, you know, I mean, it's worth something, right? But mostly it's that it expels. You play this thing once, you get it down, it's out of the way, your deck is smaller, especially on Hidden, you can cycle through very quickly. You know, you put blue stones on a swift attack, you have stuff like, you know, Reload, you have Juggle, you have Nick, and the other one that I'm not thinking of, Jab. So you can cycle through the deck really, really fast, and the more cards you can thin out of the deck, the better it is to cycle back, and, you know, you're always going to hit your best cards. And this is an okay way to facilitate that. But in general, like, you're not going to be relying on that 2 damage, so that's why you would want this card. Something extra, on the other hand, this one is mostly useful for ensuring that you have bleed uptime if you have relics that care about enemies having bleed, if you're on the bleed starter deck and you want your evades to block for more, or if you have clock cards, then something extra is really helpful there. It's also really nice if you're on the blade deck and you don't have natural bleed applying cards. You can just use your regular swift attacks and hidden blades with something extra, and then you'll be able to enable clock cards that way. Yeah, those are the 2 we have right here. Most of the higher rarity buffs, I think, are a lot more immediately appealing. Stuff like Ceaseless and what have you. Is this just what we're doing here? I think this is what we're just doing here. We purge out the starting void. We pick up 3 voids. We purge 2. This is going to be kind of kooky. A little bit light on upgrades going this way, but... So, Instead, I guess I could go up and get a lot of upgrades. And then we do this. That kind of seems better, to be honest. But then I do miss the shrine, which means I have an extra void. So I'll have 2 voids after this shrine instead of just 1, which is probably not worth it. Voids are pretty bad. I do really want the upgrades, though. So maybe I do skip the Dawn Raid. I don't know. I guess we can make that decision when we get there. This is roughly the path we're going to take. Anyway, let's do our quick edit. Do some of this. I think we will play the Bloody Hell, but probably not the For the Throat for now. Yeah, screw the other underhanded tactics. I don't like that card. Okay. Yeah, this will be what we rock with here. Should treat us just fine during the early game. Yeah, so like already we can just immediately Bloody Hell and he's dead. That's pretty good. And then while we're at it, why don't I do this? This will kill him, so we can put damage on you, take you out. Yeah, Bloody Hell at the start of floor 1 is really nice. Really, really handy card to have. It does fall off, but early on, you don't often have much combo to throw around, and so it's hard to get much value out of something like a For the Throat. But Bloody Hell has no such issues. First upgrade is usually quickness, and I don't think that's going to be anything different here. Although the Dagger Whirl is notably a very good upgrade. So we'll have to think about that. But for the time being, it's too important to enable combo gain. So quickness it is. Take 5 for stepping on an empty tile here. Go ahead and purge out our Void. Spell Child that we won't be able to afford. And we're just off to a lightning fast start here. And our second combat ever is versus an elite. Torch, Keys, and Aegis. Aegis is probably what we want. Torch not bad in the early game, though. I don't think the Keys are going to have anything particularly great to be getting us. Yeah. So this would be a really speculative Keys. I don't think I want to commit to that. Torch is more immediate damage, but I think our damage is probably okay. Aegis seems to show up often. I mean, it's neutral, I guess, so you'll see it across every class, potentially. It should have the same offering as everything else. It's pretty good on Hidden, though, since we can generate Hidden Blades and Silent Shivs. So I think that's what I'm going to go with here. Okay, nice. We got an early quickness here. I think what we're going to do here is we'll play it once and then use the spell. And we're going to hold it in hand so that it gets rebound back for next turn. And then we'll be able to fill our combo out again easily. Here we're just going to Slick Strike, and we just want to get our damage out as quickly as possible. And I don't think I want to play this. We get the free combo at the start of the turn anyway. Okay, so we'll get a little bit of block here with the quicknesses. We are going to take some damage. That's just going to be okay, though. I don't mind. Pretty early here. A few hits is not a big deal. We just need to kill this guy quick before he scales up too much. Getting 2 AP every single turn certainly adds up. And I was hoping we would find the Bloody Hell pretty quickly. We have not. We'll just sit on the From Shadow. Might take another hit again on the next turn here. Fight has not gone particularly well so far. There's the Bloody Hell. Took you long enough. So we just want to stack that up for as much as we can. And then we'll throw out the From Shadow to block for what we can. And after this, should basically be the end of the fight. 19 damage total taken. A little bit rough. Little bit rough. The bleed should pretty much do all the work at this point, though. This is the most block we can get this way? Yeah, okay. Down to 3. Alright, well, that's what happens when you fight an elite as your second combat. But I wasn't going to say no to this path. We still have a decent chunk of health to work with. Yeah, especially getting Corpse Mound as the first elite. He does hit very hard. It's true. Now I am forced to answer the question, though, of which of these two things do I want. Given how that fight went, I'm thinking it would certainly be nice to get the extra damage off of Dawn Raid, but currently we're kind of sinking a lot of our energy into Bloody Hell a lot of the time here, I think. And the Bloody Hell is probably going to be better to spend on than the Dawn Raid. Until, at the very least, we could get the Dawn Raid, like, upgraded or something, you know? But it's not going to be for quite a while because there are no other upgrades on the floor if we skip this chest. So I'm going to take the chest here instead. Oh, that's sick! What a pickup. Bide is fantastic here. Not only is it additional combo gain, not only is it a big block card, but it works with our Aegis. Potentially getting double triggered for 4 combo. That's pretty good. The upgrade here, though, is either the other quickness or, again, that dagger whirl. Some consideration for Bloody Hell as well, but probably not. I think we will just do... will we do the other quickness? We're not really getting any other particularly useful swift attacks, truth be told. Very minimal generation of hidden blades or silent shivs. Divine Shield calling out for Blackstone Dagger Whirl. It is particularly nice with the Blackstone if you upgrade it. Getting extra value because it puts another card in your hand for the second copy to then also make use of. And that is certainly a possibility. We don't really have any, like, standout cards here that are going to win for us. Blackstone Congeal is a favorite of mine. But we don't have all of the stuff we would want for that yet. It would be good with Slick Strike. We have the From Shadow, we have the Bide. All relevant options. You know what? I think I will just do Dagger Whirl in this case. Let's see what kind of rare relic we get, though. We got the Ninja Star. Playing card that costs 2 or more energy, gain combo 1. Well, I'm quite glad that I did not upgrade the other quickness. So this gains this combo, this gains this combo, this can gain us combo. And the Bide, which is not in our deck yet, will also gain us combo. Very nice. Okay, yeah, I like this. Also, I think I'm going to put this blue stone on the Slick Strike. I think I need the help right now, so I'm not going to be too greedy and try and hold on to that forever. Okay, this is not a very good hand at all. We'll hold the Bide, I think, and that's probably enough block. Incredibly underwhelming. Oh yeah, we actually do charge up the Aegis. It's 9 charges. So this will go off twice. This will also go off twice if we do that instead, so that just seems better. Do that, why not? And then I think we can do a little bit of this. And then I can dump for a big Bloody Hell. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the other thing, is we drew Bloody Hell really late against Corpse Mound. If we would have drawn it quickly, I think things would have looked very different. Wait, how many Voids are still in the deck? Jeez, man, I was thinking we would draw a couple more there off the blue stones. Definitely gonna hold the enough in that case. The slash does not really do much. Neither does the quickness. I guess I could play both of them. That seems silly. If we draw both of these... yeah, okay. So we'll just do that. We'll have full energy. We're pretty likely to get full block here. And if not, then we can just kill him. So it worked out. Enough suffering, actually halfway decent for the time being with 3 voids in the deck. Of course, we're going to get rid of them, but it could help a lot in this elite fight. So we will put that in over a slash. And do I feel like I need to use the Blackstone yet? I was talking about Blackstone Congeal. Part of the problem, though, is that it expels until we can upgrade it. And if it's going to expel, then it's a questionable value versus, say, like the boss. Because if it doesn't line up on the right turn, you know, like if we don't get it alongside our block and stuff, it could be a problem. Yeah, I could wait for the card pack as well. You're right, Divine Shield. The question really just does come down to, do I think I need the help? I think we're probably okay, now that we have enough suffering as well. We've got enough suffering and enough. We have had it. This hidden is fed up. I think I can get away with this. So we will hold the Blackstone and see. Ooh, okay. We got some interesting stuff here. 2 different counting relics. The Cutting Fan, every 12 attacks gain 3 hidden blades. The Sanguine Stopwatch, every 12 attacks, trigger bleed. And a Splattered Saw Blade. I don't think we have enough bleed stuff for these 2 yet, so I think it's probably just going to be Cutting Fan. Cutting Fan also, since it provides us with additional attacks, is really good for the Aegis. So it's looking like it will be Cutting Fan. Okay, so early on here, we just want to see the enough suffering and the bloody hell. That's what we're hoping for. Barring that, though, I guess getting full combo is not bad. It's kind of a waste, but I mean, we don't have that much else that really takes advantage of combo, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Charges up the Aegis as well. And do I hold the parry? I really want to draw towards these 2. Of course, on the other hand, I really don't want to draw a Void. I think I'm going to Purge. I'm going to Purge. I have faith. Okay, well, there's the enough suffering. We'll go ahead and do that. Get up the quickness. Get our full block, courtesy of the Aegis there. Alright, we got the Voids out of the deck. We haven't accomplished much in terms of actually killing Bruce, though. Really hoping that we see Bloody Hell on the free turn that's coming up here, where he's not going to attack and summon the fish instead. Okay, we got it. That is a very big deal. I'm probably going to voluntarily take a small hit here, I think. Right? Take 3 for this? Yeah, we're going to take 3 here. Definitely going to take 3 here. Get the Dagger Whirl up. Use this while we have the combo. Slick Strike's coming up. So we're going to hold the Bide, I think. Get down the Bloody Hell. Is it worth it, though? I already have full combo. No, it's not. It's not worth it. We're not going to hold it. Okay, the bleed's finally ticking away. That's 2 elites in a row where we've almost bottom-decked our Bloody Hell. Not great. Yeah, look at that. 39 next turn. We have got to... We have got to start killing him. Slick Strike also in the bottom of the deck. Really poor RNG. Just not good. Well, I hope I don't die. We're actually going to get clot value off of the Slick Strike, but not super likely to have combo. We can gain 1 combo off of the enough. Okay. Really good draw here. We can go from Shadow. I think now we go Dagger Whirl. It comes back. And now we want to purge this so that we can get combo from the Enough. That's also full block. Go down the balance card. Get our Clot. We're just going to discard a whole bunch of random stuff. Okay. Almost there. We need to deal another 30 damage. Can we do that? Sure do wish I had like a Sanguine Shell or something to just trigger his bleed. Oh boy. Okay, okay. I mean, we're always doing this. Bide gives us full combo. I'm pretty sure that's enough. Because this is 15, and then this is 30. Yeah, okay. Whoo-wee! That was pretty scary. But even with really bad RNG, we made it, and I think we only took the 3 damage, right? So, that's nice. No potions to our name. At least the cutting fan is about ready to go now. You know, as much as I always hate on Riposte, there is an argument to be made that I should be playing it over parry, because it's an attack and therefore increments my stuff. Although I do miss out on the purge block. I guess I'll at least swap out a slash for it. Do I think Blade is harder start than Bleed? Generally speaking, I would say Blade is probably a bit stronger than Bleed. That didn't used to be the case. Back when Draw Bloods gave you 2 Silent Shivs on upgrade, it was insane. But since then, I think Blade probably has it easier because you have more access to immediate damage, and your starting spell is really good for that as well. Like, this usually helps you crush through the early game, right? And just in general, not having to worry about blocking so that a bleed trigger goes off is pretty nice. Although we've been having a rough time because we put 3 voids in our deck and we had some slightly bad draw order and we dodged a bunch of upgrades and stuff. We made some decisions, you know. We got stuff out of it, right? We got our throwing star, but definitely wasn't the best rare relic we could have gotten, I'll say. Okay. Also, hilariously, while we have the throwing star, we can always choose to play a void to gain 1 combo. Very funny. I think we're just going to go ahead and use the spell here and just Slick Strike him to get rid of it. So, start with the Hidden Blade. The Cutting Fan is about to go off, and we're not going to have, like, any... Oh! Okay, we are going to have some combo. Not a ton, but, you know, it's something. It's also very annoying that it's going to take us 2 card plays to kill him here. But I suppose that's unavoidable, so what I should do is go slash, and then kill him with a Hidden Blade. Now I can gain the rest of my combo without worrying about the Rainbow of Pain. And now these Hidden Blades are a bit stronger. We'll go after you, because you're more likely to attack next turn. I think we've got this one wrapped up at this point. Unless we just draw like both of the remaining voids here, which we did not, for which I am grateful. Let's pitch the Enough. We'll just go from Shadow and get the block from this Riposte. Actually, this is really awkward, isn't it? Yeah, this is really awkward. Okay, we'll go... How do I want to do this? If I play this for 24, I can play it again for 6, and then this is 6, but that's notably 36 damage, not 37. Huh. What's left in here is mostly just block, so I guess I don't really need to worry about that then. So we'll just go slash U and just purge down and Riposte. little bit weird there, but yeah, we just have, like, bide and all that good stuff coming up. So it shouldn't be that hard to wipe him out. We can even purge this to heal 1. Look at that. Up to 20 HP. Now I feel good. Play that to increment our relics a bit. He's out of here. Okay, Congeal I don't think is really worth playing right now. It doesn't really seem like it. Don't have a Yellowstone for a while. Purple Stone. Thinking about what we should put on this quickness. Redstone is usually pretty good. It's probably just going to be a redstone. I could save this to look at the card pack, you know. I mean, I guess I might as well see who I'm fighting, since I have that privilege now. The Sisters. These guys are a little annoying. They heal for each individual attack, and we're going to be triggering Cutting Fan. So, I think I probably could use a little bit of help. I mean, and it's not like this is a bad option. This is one of the best options, usually. So, I'll just go ahead and commit to that. I'd really only feel bad specifically if I found Splatter, but even then, it's like, you really want to upgrade the Splatter, and we already have several cards that we want to upgrade already, so I'm not too worried about it. As for what we're doing here, though, are we just doing a big slash? It's not very impressive. I think it is what we're doing. Where do I save this? I could go spell, play a void, slash. Aegis is ready to go. We'll just hold the quickness for next turn. Seems good. This is worth a decent amount of... Oh, come on, man. Really? Notably, quickness is not a block card. This is something a lot of people seem to miss, but if you didn't know, when it says something like play attack or, you know, play a block, that's referring to the tags on the bottom of the card. So even though quickness gains block, it does not say block on the bottom, so it is not a block card, whereas this does. So I can't double the quickness with Aegis here, which means that if I want a full block, I have to kind of waste this quickness here. But I think it's worth it, especially since I'm vuln. I wish I could trigger the Cutting Fan without spending my combo, but I cannot. I want to split my damage here. This is overkill, obviously, by a decent amount. It's probably still right to just kill her, though. We don't want the burning to get too out of control. Aegis is up. Some pretty good draws. Okay, enough suffering. I think there's still 2 voids, right? No, just 1? Yeah, 1 in the draw and 1 in the discard. So let's go with From Shadow to get the block. Purge this garbage. I can Slick Strike, and if we draw the void, it's fine. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do here. Don't really need Bloody Hell at this point. Get rid of all the burning, get rid of the last void. Here, if we just draw Bide, then the Cutting Fan trigger will be really nice. What am I talking about? We're guaranteed to draw Bide since I played the Bluestone thingy. Any other shenanigans to do here? I don't think so. This gives us full combo. It does not give us full block. And we can't actually trigger the fan yet, sadly. We'll just do it like this. What's up, Panther Ray? Thanks for the good luck. Thanks for tuning in, man. Good to have you here. Had a bit of bad luck at the start of this run. Hopefully we'll be able to convert. Let's get the bide back up. And we're just going to save the From Shadow. No, you know what? That was a mistake. I should have played this before I played bide. That was silly. That was silly. Oh well. Okay, we have this for combo, so let's actually just go with the enough here to gain more combo. Just max out. Get the Aegis alive. Should be fine here pretty much no matter what. And in fact, we are fine. Okay. Could have gone a little bit better. We took a small hit. This pack is going to be a big deal, though. We could stand to replace a lot of our cards. Well, well. 3 uncommons. None of them are super exciting. Trigger Phrase is probably the best one, giving us Rage and Hidden Blades. We want to generate a lot of Hidden Blades. We want to be able to rebuild our combo afterwards. We have a few ways to do that. So this is pretty good. Zigzag is unreliable. Gutted is... I mean, also, we're not producing that much bleed, right? But in theory, we might want to bleed trigger eventually, and this is all we have for that so far. It's also a 2-coster, so it works with the Ninja Star. So I'll just roll the Zigzag here. Phantom Walk. That could be pretty good, actually. That could be quite nice, especially while we still have Voids in the deck. I kind of like that. I mean, we are going to get rid of 2 of them, actually, right now, though, so... Questionable how valuable that really is going to be. Let's think for a minute here. The sustenance we got from the fight itself is also actually really handy. This is a great card to have. Cut another slash. I'll cut one more slash. No in sustenance. So Phantom Walk being unupgraded is totally fine. I don't really need to upgrade that at all. I do think I want it. What are we cutting at this point? Don't want to go too low on slashes. They are actually relevant damage. I guess we cut the Enough Suffering with just 1 Void. We don't really need that anymore. Trigger Phrase I do want to bring in as well, though. Yeah, we're going to start leaning on these Hidden Blades. Does make me a little sad that we didn't get that Dawn Raid, but it's a common, you know. Maybe we'll find another one. Okay, minus 1 more slash for the Trigger Phrase here. Final thing would be if I want to consider Killing Blow, but we're towards the end of the floor here. 40 damage. I mean, 40 health on these guys, right? Killing Blow at 24. That's pretty good. That's more than half of their health. The Daze is rough, though. We are having some draw consistency issues. It is a good time to consider that Blackstone. These guys can screw you up pretty good when you have debuffs and we have bleed. So the best candidate at this point is probably the Dagger Whirl, truthfully, as much as I like to do Congeal stuff. Putting the Blackstone on the Congeal does not do enough right now. And we can't really capitalize on bleed all that much anyway, so... yeah. As much as I love this card, and I do love it, it's probably going to be... probably just going to be our Dagger Whirl. It's a really, really good block card. Yes, Divine Shield, the Congeal debuff gets extended if you apply it multiple times, so... when you Blackstone it, you just double dip on the same guy usually, and then they have the debuff for 2 turns, and that's a lot better than just 1 turn. See, but if I had this thing upgraded, I would probably do it because I'm just a sucker for this card, but it's not upgraded, and who knows when it's going to be upgraded, so let's be responsible, huh? Of course. Okay, our Aegis is primed. I think we're just going to cash in the spell immediately so we can have full combo here. Just start going to town on this guy. It's not quite a kill, which is probably exactly what we want. I think we would ideally do a synchronized kill on 2 of them here. Whether or not that's going to be possible largely depends on what happens on the cutting fan turn. Okay, this is interesting. I don't think I can afford to wait around for the rage. I think I need to play this now. And then we can just let this guy get double triggered here. 2 bleed on you. Okay, so we can leave you alive if we want. Although it's not a good idea. So we will not. We're not going to bother with the bloody hell either at this point. Yeah, we need to dig deeper. Alright, go ahead and get your respawn. But we have full combo, and the cutting fan is ready to go if we can draw trigger phrase, or ideally from shadow. We did not draw either of them. But we have bide, so that's pretty good. We'll go slick strike on you. We need 1 slash. Don't need you. Too late for you, trigger phrase. So now we pick you off with this slash. Then we bide. Get back up to full combo. Dagger Whirl's coming. I don't think we need to keep the Phantom Walk. Just stick all the damage on the one that is attacking for more. Okay, 30 is a lot, but we do have the Aegis up again, and one of them is really low. I think we're going to be fine here. With a hand like this, we will definitely be fine. Yeah, this is just way too much block here. I really wish I actually had a means to kill him immediately, but what can you do? This one has not triggered his debuff thing, so he will actually get angrier if we put bleed on him, which is kind of sad. I think it's probably correct anyway. We're going to be looking at a lot of damage next turn. Quite a lot. Let's do this, huh? Sustenance once. We got good luck there to hit the right one. We'll hold the enough and just pass on that. Enough represents a lot of block and a combo gain. We don't need that much more damage to finish him off. Okay, Slick Strike. That's pretty much perfect. Yeah. Very nice. And we get our first potion. It is, sadly, a Patience Potion. We were really hoping for... Usually what you want on your first potion is something that's going to be immediate high impact. So, Health Potion, Vulnerable Potion... Or, not Vulnerable, Exploding Bottle. That one. This is... It's not the worst thing in the world to have in our belt for the boss fight. It's not really what I wanted, though. Any changes to make here? I don't think so. We definitely don't want to do Scent of Blood. Enough Suffering is going to potentially be really good. It all depends on the draw order. If she puts a bunch of Banes in the deck and we draw enough Suffering first, that would be huge. Okay, well, I'm not going to complain about that. Nice early Bloody Hell. That's really good. Yeah, we're gonna take things pretty slow here, I think. We don't really need the enough. This guy's a bit of an issue, but obviously the bleed has to go on her. That's just like that much is clear. Thinking I should use my spell here as well for Cutting Fan, or not for Cutting Fan, for just so we can cap out. and get it on cooldown. Do I want to... I probably do. The burning is going to be an issue. The only thing that's worse than the Flame Ward right now is the Curse Ward. So let's purge both of those down. Best draw right now is probably Phantom Walk. There it is. And what's really nice is that we can purge both of these to get all the block we need. So we will do that. 8 Hidden Blades. And we're going to trigger the Cutting Fan, and we're going to stack up our Aegis. This is how much better those early Elite fights could have been if we would have had good draw orders. I mean, obviously we didn't have Phantom Walk at that point, but still. You get the idea. Good draw order makes all the difference when you have as few resources as we did. We went down the Rare Relic instead of going for more cards. So we knew what we were getting ourselves into. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even put the Enough Suffering back in the deck. I totally forgot that I cut it. Whoops. That's a little bit goofy. We got Power Ward, so that's nice. We're not too worried about him. Trigger Phrase Bide coming up, so I really don't want to spend my combo if I can afford not to. Shouldn't be that hard. I can hit her, but it just gets through the block. It doesn't really accomplish anything. Yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well. I don't know. We have to spend the Aegis no matter what. So, don't think I should hold the Quickness. If we draw only Bide and not Trigger Phrase, then it doesn't matter anyway. If we specifically draw Trigger Phrase but not Bide, I guess I will maybe be wishing I had the Quickness. This is the one with Rage, but we are haunted. Dagger Whirl. I'm going to purge it. Not much threat coming on the stack. She's adding 2 more Banes, so we just need to draw as many cards as possible. 50% chance. Okay, yeah, so there's... Oh no, there's only... Okay, there's only 4 garbage cards, not 5. Either way... Probably just get rid of the Dagger Whirl here and hold the From Shadow. It does gain us some combo. Stack a bit more bleed on her. I think we're chilling. Even with like the worst case scenario draw here, which this was not even, yeah, we're totally fine. So we'll just go this, this. Take up the Cutting Fan by 1. And there we go. Not bad. Okay. Out of Act 1. Had a couple of close calls versus our elites. But we're in okay shape. I don't know if we really need a Spirit Ward. Power Ward could be okay. More Rage. It's delay Rage, but like that's not the hardest thing in the world to line up with a Cutting Fan turn. Usually you can tell when you're 1 turn away from Cutting Fan. Yeah, I'll take the Power Ward. 2 upgrade points. That's big. We're down on upgrade points. The best upgrades... Phantom Walk's probably not necessary. We don't have a good stone for it anytime soon. Purple would be, like, okay. Trigger Phrase is a pretty good upgrade, -1 cost. The other Quickness, also probably still worth doing. Bloody Hell's a maybe. Slick Strike, probably. Yeah, okay, let's take Promise of Power, save the rest of our money, and we'll go Slick Strike for better everything. Better damage, better block. And then it's either Trigger Phrase or Quickness. I'm kind of thinking Quickness. Trigger Phrase can come later. Okay. 2 shrines, so that's handy. be able to get rid of our last void, and we have the option of taking this before we go here, but that's a long way, so let's look at the map rewards. Puncture, that's great. Reload's quite good. Thinning out, I don't think this is a thinning out deck. Maneuver I don't hate, but it's not that impressive. Somewhat underwhelming stuff here. The puncture's pretty crazy, though. If we could get another Blackstone for the puncture or something, that'd be awesome. What I'm thinking we might do, though, is try and spend as much money as possible here at the Disheveled Salesman. But that locks us off from doing this highly lucrative path. We can't... If we're down here with the Disheveled Salesman, we can't go up there to the Elite. I guess that's the only thing we skip is the Elite, huh? Is that worth it? Maybe. We'd carry the one Void until we're here. I don't know, Relic sounds pretty good. Relic sounds pretty freaking good. Especially if we did it this way. We'd get money from the chest, and we'd be able to pick up another artifact there to purge the second Void here. That's kind of good. Got plenty of upgrades. We'd have 2 Voids until here, but that's tolerable, especially because we can put back the enough suffering. I'm not crazy, right? This path does work. We just come up that way, and then we're connected. That's probably good. That's probably better to get something from the Disheveled Salesman rather than get the Elite artifact there, huh? I think so. We'll have enough money, won't we? If we choose not to spend money at the shop. And if we do find good stuff at the shop, we just pivot and we go like that instead. If we find something great. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That seems good. Okay. Well, we can just build up our combo here, put some bleed on Taxidermist. I don't know if I want to go for 5. It's probably fine, though. I guess if I do a really big Bloody Hell, though, that means I only need to play Quickness once. Because the rest of it will come from the Ninja Star. But, Bloody Hell is definitely on the list of cards that I'm starting to lose interest in having in my deck. It asks for a lot and does not provide all that much in return at this point in the game. Okay, let's go ahead and get our block here. And we're probably just going to go for a giant Phantom Walk turn. Annoyingly, of course, both of them are attacking, and since Phantom Walk always ghosts, we'll be left with that ghosted copy in hand, boosting both of them while they attack. Kind of sucks. It's probably still the right play. Yeah, we'll just go all in on it. $25's not that bad. We can probably handle that, right? We've got this, we've got Aegis charged up. But it is doubling the damage output from the enemies here. I mean, not quite because of the AP, or the Frenzy game there, rather, since he dies from bleed in the middle of it. Nevertheless, we got our Dagger Whirl here, so... So much block, man. It is ridiculous. You're probably going to die to immediate damage, so we'll pile the bleed on you. Yeah, this already kills you. So let's just do that. can block here, can't I? Yeah, I don't want to waste the cutting fan is the thing, but doesn't look like I have a choice. Oh well. Take it back up a little bit. Got a health potion. It's decent to have in reserve. Upgrade probably the trigger phrase, right? I could upgrade the Bloody Hell instead of trying to cut it, but I don't think so. Slide it up is also worth considering putting in the deck. Yeah, let's go ahead and do trigger phrase here. And yeah, Bloody Hell, I think your time is up. When we draw you specifically on turn 1, you're still good, but otherwise, just not convinced. I mean, speaking of, we do have this green stone, so that would be funny if we wanted to put it on the Bloody Hell, but I don't think that's going to be worth it. As for what we would actually put the green stone on, I don't know. There's nothing really green stone-worthy here, but we can think about it. What do we got here? The basket-hilted broadsword. It's okay. It's really not blowing me away, though. Could drain it, just to have more souls for the soul collector. I'm generally not a huge fan of this relic. It's not bad, though. I mean, we could stand to have some more relics. It's another defensive one to go alongside our Aegis, augmenting our block. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? I mean, probably. We're going to randomly be generating combos sometimes off our expensive cards, and then we can just randomly spend them on like a light it up or something, you know? That's probably worth it. I'll take the item. Oh, it's these guys, man. My day was going so well. Well, we only have 2 potions. I don't think the health potion is really going to do much here. So we're probably just going to use the patience potion against these guys. I really don't see why we wouldn't. Anything worth greenstoning here? Probably not. Yeah, okay. The real question is, do we just immediately crack the potion? Man, our cutting fan just got reset too. At least the Aegis is looking good. I think we probably do just want to use the potion immediately. The trigger phrase here is like kind of worthless. In fact, this whole hand is kind of worthless. We can at least do like this, I guess, right? And then we can go like slash Ghost Blade. Yeah, we're just gonna crack the patience potion. I'm terrified of these guys. They're way too scary. It's 10 right now. Yeah, I will do Ghost Blade here. Whittle this guy down. Purge both of those. Whew. It doesn't look like much right now, man, but it's just, these dudes are so freaking scary. Okay, Phantom Walk on this turn is kind of insane, huh? We can get some Rage going as well. Yeah, surely we just kill everyone here if we go off with the Phantom Walk. We're just gonna start committing to it. $16 apiece right now. We are gonna trigger the cutting fan. Okay. I think at this point we just want to play the other quickness. No, we don't. We want to have the option to Slick Strike if need be. Okay, yeah. So we're done playing cards, basically. Okay, yeah, we're totally fine. We're totally fine. But one wrong move and those guys will end your run, so I don't regret spending my potion there at all. The fact that we drew Phantom Walk on the turn right after we Patience Potioned was kind of wild. Okay, what do we want to do here? Any changes? I didn't put the Enough Suffering back in. I was thinking about that, right? It's probably better than a Riposte. Probably. It really does just depend. You know what? We should just do this. Honest to God. We should just do that. And it's useful if we're fighting... Okay, well, we're not fighting the Puppet Master, but that's always worth considering. I'm just going to do this. This will be good versus the Void, too. And we're going to put it in instead of... a Slash. Not super confident on that. That's what I'm going for. So we'll just start with that, get the garbage out. Doing trigger phrase thing again, I guess. Slick Strike here. Almost, man. Almost. I should just go for it. Yeah, that level of immediate damage output is why I went for the Exalted Warrior instead of doing my usual try to time the Flesh Beast and Gut Fiend thing. Okay, Bide is huge here. Our only actual damage is this lighted up, though. That is a little bit weird. 11, so if we get 2 attacks here plus that, 9, 10, 11, that would prime it. Which is interesting, I guess. But one way or another, we're going to have to actually kill him with the lighted up, so I will do that. And there's no saving the Aegis, so whatever. Might as well just do this to get the Silent Shivs. Put them all on you. I will save the Cutting Fan, though, until we have a combo next turn. So we won't play this one. Because he commits suicide on round 3. And then we just need to worry about Flesh Beast. Quickness. Okay. It's not bad. In fact, it's good. Go Phantom Walk, pitch that. And then we block by using the Basket-Hilted Broadsword, see? Totally worth the pickup. It's not bad, in all honesty. I'm kind of crapping on it a little bit here. It's a fine relic. It just usually doesn't suit my playstyle. What is the next upgrade? We're a little bit out of good upgrades right now, to be honest. We're not picking up any more Void Stones or anything. I don't think the Congeal thing is happening anyway. Although, I mean, I don't know. It is nice with the Basket Holder. It is nice when we have excess block off like the Aegis. I guess I could go for it. It is my favorite card, after all. Can you blame me? Maybe we get random Blackstone from the Well of Stars. See what's in the chest. Crimson Slaughter, Blender. 2 interesting choices here. I don't mind a Blender. It's another thing that can probably just replace a Slash. Crimson Slaughter, probably a no. We're really low on bleed appliers. But yeah, I mean, like, Blender into Slick Strike is a nice little combo. Yeah, I'll take a Blender. I think I do want it to Expel, though, so we are not going to upgrade it. Which, again, leaves me questioning what we actually are going to upgrade. More block off the Bide. Value from Sustenance. Light it up for Enormous Overcharge is kind of nice. How about From Shadow, actually, huh? Let's make a little more use of this, potentially. Especially since playing this gives us combo, where there's more constraints on when we want to play this during our turn, instead of just being able to throw it out at the beginning. I'll do From Shadow. Here, we probably don't want to spend money unless there's something really crazy. And I don't think there is. Opportunist is potentially enormous damage, but we need to put bleed on everybody, and the only way we're really doing that right now is with the blender. And I don't see that changing anytime soon, which makes this unreliable. Counter is not bad. I don't think we're generating quite enough stuff, though. We're going to have some turns where we generate really, really enormous amounts of block off the counter from, like, the cutting fan and stuff. And then there's other turns when we're not generating any block off the counter. Also, we put our greenstone in the enough suffering, and I kind of don't want to spend money here anyway, so I'm not going to. Spend our money here instead. Can't quite afford the rare. Would have been pretty good. The barbed gauntlets. How much do we draw in the middle of our turn? I don't think very much. It's pretty much just slick strike. Yeah. That is it. The pre-fight meal is nice, though. Giving us some extra energy. Spike Shield is fine as well. We have a decent number of block cards. And, you know, we're double playing Sustenance. We're double playing Dagger Whirl. So, yeah, I mean, that's an option. Overall, this was a little underwhelming. The uncommons could have been better. I will take the pre-fight meal, though. I think the +1 energy on turn 1 is going to be pretty handy. Was that worth passing an elite? I'm not sure. Okay, but what are we doing here? What are we putting in here? We're going to cut a slash for the blender. I would like to put the congeal in at this point, I think. What we cut for it, though, is unclear. I do kind of like most of these cards. Is it yet another slash? Is that foolish? It's probably a parry. I don't want to go too low. We need damage. Can't get rid of all of the damage. Alright, so start out with good old enough suffering. Go ahead and get full combo this way. Blenderize. Oh, whoops. Forgot to play my hidden blade there. And we'll just drop the quickness here. Set on our enough. It's going to get doubled. Yeah, the riposte kind of has been sticking around. We're in a weird situation where I want attacks that increment cutting fan without actually spending my combo. And I don't have very many of those, sadly. And we're not really going to get any more of them, honestly. Like, these are all abilities. So, very unusual that the riposte has found a home for as long as it has. Yeah, we'll congeal you here, why not? We can go double on the enough. Purge the parries. And I could play this. There's not much point to, but there's also not much point to not playing it, so I might as well. The arms are actually kind of dying here, huh? Just from blender. I very infrequently kill the arms. He's like an NFL player on the bubble, just hoping to keep on the team. That's quite the analogy you've come up with, Divine Shield. Not wholly inaccurate, though. Yo, who invited Riposte to the deck? He thinks he's on the team. Nah, until I find someone better, man, he gets to hang around. Okay, we need a lot of block here. We need a lot of block. Let's go with the Dagger Whirls. And then I think we just go Trigger Phrase Bide. This is a lot of damage, actually. Yeah, we're even gonna do this. Turn the shivs into hidden blades here, because then that goes for the cutting fan, and he's donezo. Just make sure we increment this by as much as we possibly can before we end the fight. Very nice. Which bead do we want? Probably just a blue one, right? for the Slick Strike. We're not really taking particular advantage of any other bead. We're double triggering the red, and we're sometimes 3 or 4 times triggering the blue, so water bead it is. An exploding bottle. What's up, Hurry McDur? Always cool to see you online. Stop the stream not to spoil myself. Gonna fall asleep watching the run from the beginning. Well, hey, man. Thanks for stopping by and the kind words. We're gonna do our best versus the Void, and sleep well, man. Have to take another 5 here. Ouch. The Disheveled Salesman let us down a little bit. Hopefully the Soul Collector does not, huh? So we've got Hand Mirror. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. It's pretty decent block. It does not interact with Congeal. I don't know, a lot of our block is randomly coming from non-block cards, like Quicknesses. The Basket-Hilted Broadsword's in there now. Yeah. Extra block off Aegis. This only happens when you play the block card, so if we're doubling a card with Aegis, we're only getting 1 Hand Mirror trigger. I don't think this is what we want. I don't think we need more defense. Yeah, I think you're right, Divine Shield. It seems like a random rare kind of situation. This is not going to solve the problems that our deck has. Also, this is cheap. So, you know, I'm a sucker for a deal. We got the Falmer's Falx. Each time you... Is that how it's pronounced? Falx? Fax? I don't know. This is a good one, though. Each time you play a 0-cost card, delay rage 25%. That's definitely nice. We're going to get lots of delay rage on turns when we trigger the Cutting Fan. If we can ever trigger it back-to-back, then we're cooking for sure. That's really good. And we have enough to afford one more little thing for the road here. We've got the Orb of Aneurysm, which I guess synergizes with the Falx, right? Like we play this. We get our Cutting Fan blades. We play them to get a bunch of delay rage, and the next turn, when we end the turn, we put bleed on everyone, right? No, in reality, that's like a very delayed chain of events for not very much value. We don't really care about the bleed anyway, like I've said. The bleed is mostly just there to feed our Slick Strike. So, Orb is a no for me. Random Common, a maybe. Otherwise, Purple Stone. We are about to get a Purple Stone, and we do have a Lighted Up giving us Overcharge. The Enough gives us Overcharge as well. So I'm not, like, super eager for more Overcharge. It's never bad, of course, but I don't think we need it. I think we're probably fine. I will take the Random Common. And we got the Recycling Bin. Free upgrades, you know, put a card back in the deck. It's okay. It's okay. I don't think any of this calls for changes to the deck. For a while, I've been considering if I should take out a parry for sustenance, but I do really like that Purge Gain 2 effect on the parry, so we're gonna leave it be. Alright. Got a lot of block in the hand and not much else. Let's throw out the Enough Suffering. I think I'm just gonna do a Ghost Blade and play the Slick Strike here. We got 100% rage off the pre-fight meal. It just seems foolish not to take advantage of that, so I will take advantage of it. Maybe we draw some other damage cards here off the Slick Strike. No. Yes. Maybe? Probably not, but we'll give you a chance. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you gotta go, Blender. You gotta go. Because now we'll go slash Lighted Up. That's some damage. And if we purge this, it goes back in the deck and gets upgraded. So, why not? I'm pretty sure that was the first card we purged, yes? So... Okay, a little bit light on block. A little bit light on block. The basket-hilted broadsword can, there it is, can help out a bit with the block. We'll go ahead and gain some combo. And at this point, if we just spend the combo, we're already blocking with the sword, so... We're going to go down to 0 combo right before the cutting fan goes off, but the bide and the quickness are in here, so... It's probably fine. I know this is overkill. We're going to do it anyway. And then we're just going to purge down everything. Yep. Do we get another pillar? No, we got a priest. Nice. Usually you'd rather have one of these than one of these. We also did not get the bide. So that means we need to gain our combo just by playing like Phantom Walk and stuff, I guess. That's probably fine. I think we can do that just fine. Although, this gives a trigger +1, so if I just play it with, like, From Shadow, then we're already there. So I'll do that. We get the From Shadow effect. Ditch that. There we go. Go after the pillar. You go hang out over there. Pillar done. Go after the priest with more attack. And look at that delay rage. 275. Juicy. Of course, we actually have combo this time, so it's probably a little bit better than usual. I'm not sure how much combo we're usually going to have after a turn like that. And then it's a matter of, you know, can we get the cutting fan back up? In this case, we did not draw any attacks. So, the answer is no. In fact, there's pretty much nothing to do at all on this turn. Bit of a shame. We'll play enough to get overcharge. So, yeah, all the rage goes to waste. It's either like, you know, do we have combo still, or do we have attacks? Getting combo and attacks after a Fox turn is going to be a little bit rough, I think. So, this might not be as good as you would expect, but eventually I'm sure we'll get there once we get our hands on the puncture. Anyway, we could, but, like, what attacks are we putting in is the problem, right? Especially attacks that benefit from rage. For the Throat does not benefit from rage. Other than that, we have Slash, which is not great, Killing Blow, which is okay, and Underhanded Tactics, which I hate. So we're really light on options. It's the same reason why we're playing this goofy riposte. We just don't have anything better to do. So, yeah, I'm hoping the puncture will bail us out a bit in that regard, and I'm also hoping for another card pack reward from the Well of Stars. Yeah, that's just kind of where we're at right now. It's a strange situation. Okay, we're really likely to draw some more damage here if we Slick Strike you, so I will. Daroom the Legend coming in with the Prime sub. Thank you. Always appreciated. All of my subs. Love you guys. With the green Voidstone badge. Looking good, Daroom. I don't need this anymore. Ooh, Phantom Walk. That's what we wanted. That's like the best one here. Yeah, we're just going to spam this out a bunch now. Get rid of that. Do that. We should play this once. Purge, and there we go. 4 out of 4 combo. 7 hidden blades. Very good. Alright, final elite of the run. We're looking at Eldritch Blessings, a maybe, Wizard Hat. It's mostly going to give us Overcharge, which I'm not sure we really need. Camo Cloak. Not my favorite relics I've ever seen. We haven't really had any issues with blocking, but theoretically bad draw order could make the Camo Cloak work. It's just, it would have to happen that we get bad draw order exactly on the 3rd turn. I don't know how relevant that's going to be, especially since by then we could have held cards turn over turn. So yeah, this is very questionable. Eldritch Blessing it's really good with Phantom Walk. But one thing to consider is that the Eldritch Blessing modifies the card's cost and then will actually make us whiff on the throwing star sometimes. Dream says, can't watch you so much live nowadays, but still enjoying the YouTube VODs. Well, hey, man. Whichever way is more convenient for you, I'm just glad you're enjoying the content. Glad that you can tune in, even if it's less often. Always happy to have you here, man. The Wizard Hat, like I said earlier, we're kind of fine in terms of overcharge, honestly. We don't really need much more. And I don't think we're going to be able to get the delay rage that much, so I don't really love any of these. It's probably the Eldritch Blessing anyway. It probably is. I think the upsides will definitely outweigh the downsides. We've stacked up a good number of relics at this point. Go ahead and get the Enough Suffering. We're going to be able to cut that from the deck for a little bit after we get here. So that'll be interesting. It's probably not worth it to do like half measure in terms of damage here. We really want to not trigger his ability unless we're really popping off. But we do have that 100% rage. It's so hard to say no to that. I don't think I can say no to that. So I won't. So here the blessing is ready, so we'll use with the riposte. Save the energy. 125. Oh, that's another thing. It has some anti-synergy with the throwing star, but it has positive synergy with the Falks. If we play a 1 cost that's been reduced to 0, we do get extra rage. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I sure do wish he had some bleed on him. We can put a little bit of bleed on him. I guess I could do this twice, and then, yeah. This is awkward. Okay, we're not doing Congeal this turn, so let's go from Shadow... Sustenance, Slick Strike. I think I'm gonna hang on to Phantom Walk if I can. Enough. We got Abide still coming. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Do I just hold this? It's a little bit greedy. We have no energy at all. 37. But this is going to be ready to go. Not going to have any delay rage. Tough call here. Tough call. It's pretty greedy, man. If I still had the bin up and I could put it back in the deck, I would definitely purge it. I cannot. Which means that I'm just kind of relying on drawing Bide. I have this random upgraded parry from the recycling bin. God, it's such a hard call. It is such a hard call here. Basket Hilted Broadsword. I mean, we have a potion. I don't really want to use it, of course. I think I'm gonna hold it. This is a highly contentious decision, though. Interesting. Interesting hand. Yeah, we're gonna go for it here. Eldritch Blessing ready to go again after this one, so we can play the last Phantom Walk, finally get up to full combo. And then we'll just use the potion. At this point, with the Aegis up, I feel like we're fine. Oh, God. We whiffed on the only 2 block cards! No! Well, that sucks. I even used a potion. Oh, wait. That's right. Falmer's Fox. We have a bajillion rage. It doesn't suck. I completely forgot about that. Holy cow. Okay, I'm getting a little bit warm here, so I'm just going to take my jacket off real quick. One moment. Okay. That was kind of close, huh? We got our purple stone now. Where is this even gonna go? In the other quickness, I guess? Probably. Trigger phrase is inert, so it's not good to put it in there. This Yellowstone, we're probably gonna get this Yellowstone. Whew, excuse me. It's gonna take like forever though. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the quickness. That does not feel bad at all. And the puncture is going to be awesome. If only I could put a blackstone in this thing, man. If I had an extra blackstone. But I really doubt we're going to get that blackstone. So we're reliant on, like, Well of Stars giving us a blackstone there. We'll put this in here just in case as a backup plan. Although the spiders are available, right? It's not a bad blessing. I guess our emergency button will be a health potion instead then. We'll try and preserve the exploding bottle a little bit harder. Okay, starting out with 0 cost from the blessing here is nice. Wait, what is with this trigger phrase? This is like 4 fights in a row. It's been in the opening hand. I guess I'm not complaining. How much combo gain do we have here total? 1, 2, 3. There's Phantom Walk stuff. This is actually a kind of complicated turn here, isn't it? I think I want to go for quickness once. Do I use the spell here? I don't... Okay, I think we just go quickness once, then trigger phrase, then spell, then quickness, then Phantom Walk. And we ditch one of the blades, because then we play one, and then a second one. Then we purge this, play this, pitch that. Okay. Whew. That was complicated, but I'm fairly certain this was optimal. In fact, we actually just win. Nice! Cool. And we get our hands on that sweet, sweet puncture. I will be upgrading that sweet, sweet puncture. What do we cut? Probably slash. Yeah, that was a pretty cool turn, wasn't it? I like that. That's the pre-fight meal at work. 100% rage on your first turn is ridiculous. Take the voids out of my deck, please. Which means now we can also get rid of the Enough Suffering. It's done good work for us, and it'll probably come back later, but for now, I think I would rather have a reload. Filter through a little bit harder, find the stuff I need. This is some of the only draw power we actually have right now, which is a little bit wacky. That we've gone this far, and we have so few attacks and so few cards that draw. But, you know, that's the nature of roguelikes. You never know what you're gonna get. Gotta make the best of it. Okay, early blender. Not gonna complain about that. Yeah, I guess I could have done congeal stuff. Let's put the reload back, huh? Get that upgraded with the recycling bin. And we'll just blenderize them. Purge down the rest of these cards. We don't need them. Yeah, the congeal has done almost nothing for us so far. It was kind of good against Dark Chaos, I guess. Look, man, it's my favorite card, okay? It doesn't have to be a perfect fit for me to squeeze it in. What else am I going to be playing anyway, huh? We don't have that many great options. Anyway, so here we want to block with Dagger Whirl. I guess I will throw out the slash. And then... Considerations with Trigger Phrase and Ghost Blade. I don't think it's worth it. I think we're just gonna put the Trigger Phrase back in the deck with the recycling bin. There it goes. And, I mean, there's really no value in, like, anything left in the hand at this point, to be honest. Yeah. There's just really not. We'll put a little bit of bleed on you, get some Fox value. In fact, you know what? We'll actually use the spell here just to get a little bit more rage from the Fox. And we'll hold... Do we even need to hold From Shadow? The Aegis is ready, so literally like any block card pretty much gets us there, doesn't it? Yeah, just about. But I might as well hold it. I mean, we're absolutely maxed out on energy anyway. I'm not in a rush. This fight's going just fine. Definitely don't need the enough here. We did not draw, like, literally any damage. How about that? Quickness. I could play this, but it wastes the Aegis. I mean, I guess the Aegis is already getting wasted, so it really does not matter. It just doesn't. So, sure. Take some damage, I guess. Hey, what's up, Retroke? Is it Retroke or is it Retro AK? I don't actually know. How's it going, my witchcrafter buddy? Glad to have you here. We're coming close to the end of a run here. We've got a little bit left of floor 2, just a couple more fights. Retroke. Got it. Okay, how do we want to get rid of our Hex here? What's even left in the deck? Phantom Walk? I would actually like to draw that. And Trigger Phrase means... Okay, Bide. I think the card we want to waste here is Quickness. And then we'll play the Reload. Yes! Oh, we got everything. Phenomenal. Do I even need the Bide? Do I even need the Bide? Yes. Am I crazy? Yes, I need the Bide. We're gonna get back the Reload in hand. I don't imagine the Phantom Walk is actually necessary here, because we just go Puncture, Trigger Phrase. Now the Eldritch Blessing is ready. Bide gives us back 3 combo, and then the Cutting Fan is gonna go off as well. We have 100% Rage. Just purge the Reload. Oh, baby, look at all these Hidden Blades. Just spam the crap out of him. Okay, Scapegoat's gone, and he's dying to bleed, so we'll just spread the love a little bit, as it were. I guess I'll stop you from healing him. Did you ever play Spire or anything, Retro? I can't remember if I asked that. Dying to bleed, you will maybe die to this? We have 275% delay rage. Oh, Scapegoat's back. Okay. Are you familiar with roguelike deck builders in general, like as a genre? Dagger Roll does not really help. Actually, it does kind of help. Because we get 2, we can break Scapegoat, and now we're free to target you and just absolutely obliterate you. There we go, GG. Fight took a little bit longer than I was hoping it would have. And we get a second Gutted that we're probably not going to use. Yeah, so the gist of it is, it's a single-player card game, and the cards that we put into our deck we have to collect over the course of a run by defeating enemies. So these are all of the cards that I have in my deck, and these are all of the cards that I have in my bag. This one is a little bit unique in that you can swap the cards in and out whenever you want, instead of just constantly adding to your deck. This was a game that I did some design on. I don't remember if I mentioned that to you. We're playing the starting character here. He's like a ninja, or like assassin kind of guy, I guess. We got a ninja star. We're a bit of a ninja. So we're generating lots of little like daggers to slice up our enemies with. This is a small issue sometimes, this particular boss. Every time you target him with an attack, his frenzy goes up, which is this number here, how many times he's attacking. So he attacks with 7 power 1 time, but each time we hit him, that frenzy is going to go up. And since we're using lots of these little daggers, we could theoretically get that number very, very high. We need to be careful about that. Yeah, I did a lot of balancing and stuff, and I did some relic design and card design as well. Yeah, I've got all these relics. These are like passive effects that I have in addition to the cards in my deck. The nice thing about this boss fight, though, always, is that if you time things well, you have 3 entire turns to kill the Birth Pit before you actually have to block the massive hit that it does. Just make sure you start attacking it on a turn when it isn't attacking you, because you don't have to block on that turn, obviously. Then on the second turn, it can choose an attack action, but it hasn't attacked yet, so you have another turn to go in. And then on the third turn, it puts the damage on the stack, and you have another chance to kill it before that damage actually triggers. So if we just get a little bit set up in terms of like building up combo, banking some energy for like a Phantom Walk, then we should be able to just go off and get the kill within those 3 turns. For the moment, though, I think we're going to do the trigger phrase play that we keep doing because we just cannot stop drawing this card in our opening hand, which is fine. It's not bad. We're not going to go for Birth Pit yet, though, are we? No, not yet. Not yet. We'll go for the little guys. So we're up to 2 combo, so all of our guys trigger 2 extra times. Good chunk of damage there. The Cutting Fan is going to go off. Each time we kill one of the minions, he also gets mad, but that's fine. 21 is not that bad. I could hit him, but I don't think it's worth it for 24. Hitting him for 112, though, that probably is worth it. Ooh, Puncture. I would like to hold on to that. I don't know if we realistically can, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Get my combo up, and we're just going to hang on to this Puncture. This is going to be really nice next turn, especially if he doesn't attack. He does not attack. Ho ho. That's what I like to see. Okay. So we can get up the quickness now, max out our combo. I do wish I had an actual attack, like this lighted up here. I guess we'll try and find that real quick. No? I mean, Riposte is not. I want a swift attack. Well, we'll drop the Bide, I suppose. We can do double Puncture with the From Shadow. That's pretty fun. Take the hit for 7. Got a decent amount of bleed out of that. Okay, but Birth Pit's getting pretty mad now. Attacking for 40. Aegis is up. Hey, it's time. It's time for Congeal to do something, guys. Look at that, 13 bleed. Yeah, this is my favorite card, Retro, Congeal. When you gain block, if you have access, it turns it into bleed on the targeted enemy, which is this damage over time effect. It's not the best card. I will admit that. It is not the best card, but I sure do love it. And just like I said, not even an issue. She's attacking by 8, which is massive, but she just has to bleed, so get on out of here, Birth Pit. Heal up to 61 health. And sadly, we do not have Void Stones or a card pack available for us here. Neither of the things that I wanted. Upgrade points are like okay. The utility belt and recycling bin is kind of weird. I don't know what we're doing with utility belt. Probably not much, to be honest. There's no card that I really want to like double. This is good if you have like a green-stoned buff or something that you want to get an extra copy of, but I do not have any buffs. And I don't have any green stones. We're going to take this because we might as well, of course. There's nothing else to spend money on. The 12th time you draw an affliction or suffer a debuff, draw 3 extra cards. It's just random extra card draw sometimes. It's not bad. 25 max health is pretty irrelevant. What would I upgrade? What would I upgrade? Maybe light it up? Maybe enough? I don't know. We have, like, nothing worth upgrading, man. Very strange situation we found ourselves in. Yeah. I wish I had a way to apply vulnerable that wasn't underhanded tactics. At least underhanded tactics is semi-reliable against the Void. But it also eats our combo. Hi-yi-yi. I'll take the upgrade points. Let it be known I'm not thrilled about this, though. No, you know what? Let's do reload. Let's do reload, actually. That's going to be good. Extra draw and discard is definitely going to be good. And yeah, it's going to be Bide. Bide will be the last upgrade. Release the souls. So here we are on the final floor. We got to defeat the Void to win the run. But first, you have to take on 3 of the Guardians. The first 2 will give us their blessing. The third one will not. So which blessings do we want? Turn 6 onward, 75% rage. That sounds pretty good. I suspect the fight will last that long. Purge block 2, that's okay. Stealth and +1 energy is huge. Okay, so we want that. We want to fight the Obsidian Golem and the Death Knight. So probably just start with the Golem. We have very few potions to our name here. I'm just going to leave the health potion in the belt there, so we have emergency access to that. Alright, let's dive in. Okay, this hand is really bad. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. I can trigger Cutting Fan with Riposte here. See, this is why the Riposte is still in the deck. It serves a role that no other card we have access to can actually perform. As much as I hate this card, you know, love him or hate him, he's spitting straight facts right now, this Riposte. So there we go, we got our Hidden Blades. We have 150% range. He made it to the postseason. That's right, okay. I mean, 32 per on these Hidden Blades is pretty good. It's probably also worth playing the Slash. How much is this, 60? I mean, yeah, that's probably worth it. I'll do that. And will he get a Super Bowl ring? If we win the run, and I'm feeling reasonably confident about it, I think he's going to be in our deck. I don't know what we would replace it with, honestly. I'll keep the Bide for combo instead of Dagger Whirl here. I could have kept both, I guess. I think Bide's better. Aegis is not primed, but we can by just playing literally any attack, including the Ghost Blade attack if we need to. And it does look like that's what we're going to do. So we do this one. Now the next block card gets triggered twice. So we gain 40 block off of this. Oh, you know what, actually? That's going to fill up our combo, right? Why don't I go Blender first to put bleed on everyone and spend the combo we have? Now I go to full combo. Now I spend the rest of it on Light It Up. That seemed good. That seemed good. He's like halfway dead. 39 coming our way this turn, though. That is a lot. We have no combo, and our Aegis is at 1. So this is actually mildly concerning. How are we going to block? Okay, we've got enough, and we've got From Shadow, and we've got Dagger Whirl. I think the play here is definitely just going to be From Shadow the Dagger Whirl. I mean, look at that. We get to use it 3 times, and we can congeal him. Look at that. 10 bleed. Broken. I definitely don't want to trigger phrase here. Do I hold the trigger phrase? I don't think so. We need to dig to draw Puncture and Phantom Walk. Yeah, Retro, one thing about these games is that card draw is you draw up to 5 cards per turn, is traditionally how it works. So there's no point in, like, saving cards. If you can play the cards, or in this case, purge them to turn them into energy, which is like the mana system of this game, it's just correct to do so. Okay, so we've got Phantom Walk. We have very little block. Oh boy, okay. Always gonna start with Puncture here. Always gonna play at least 1 Phantom Walk. Quickness is like completely unnecessary. This gives us all the combo we need. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the only other card game I really play much these days. I played a lot of other roguelike deck builders before I got around to this one. Although, this is mostly the only one I play at this point. I am playing Midnight Suns, though, right now, which is sort of a deck building game. Not really, but sort of. Okay, so how much are these hitting for? 30 right now? Let's actually do a little bit of math. We've got 6 in hand. So 30 by 6 is 180, which is not quite enough. But currently, with the Blessing decreasing the cost of our next one, if we purge this, we can get 1 more Phantom Walk in there, and then that is enough. Also, I forgot about the Cutting Fan. It was always going to be enough. Yeah, Divine Shield is on top of that. We'll increase the counting relics by as much as we can here. Okay. Little bit of a close call there, but we made it. On to the Death Knight. I am a little concerned about this guy. There's really not much I can do here. I really would like to save this exploding bottle either to kill the spiders or to put vulnerable on the void. Cutting Fan is almost ready to go here, almost, so... Enough Suffering is actually not a bad choice against this guy. We have a lot of non-block generation, but we also have a lot of actual block generation. And there's stuff like Bide that we just want to play for combos sometimes. So, good call, Divine Shield. I will put the Enough Suffering in. What to cut for it, though? Probably just a parry. Yeah, we'll go like this. Okay, again with the... Okay. Okay, trigger phrase. I don't know why you've decided that it's your life's mission to be in the opening hand, but so be it, I suppose. Oh, wait, did I just... Oh, man, I totally just goofed that. I did that in the wrong order. Silly me. Oh, yeah, Slick Strike is a block card, too. I completely brain farted on that. Because we've only gained block from it, like, twice this entire run, because we don't have a lot of bleed application. Okay, so the Aegis is ready here. I definitely think this is a congeal turn, and then we just go enough. Oh, and there's the stupid Riposte. This is still a block card, too. Oh, boy. So we might just do the Enough Suffering right here, actually. I'm thinking we will. Do I Blender him? Probably not, with Puncture and stuff still in the deck. Let's just purge the Blender, and, you know, honestly, the Riposte is not worth it. It really isn't. I will go ahead and play the Enough Suffering, though. Because we purged it with the Recycling Bin, it got upgraded, and we healed for 4 there, so that's kind of fun. Okay, we got Bide here, we got Phantom Walk. Now is when I really wish I had the trigger phrase. These are hitting for 16 right now, which is not actually all that much. So we need to tick up our Aegis so that we can double bide. That's what we need to do here. This is a fairly delicate situation, trying to keep all of the counting relics going. Because, like, we want Eldritch to be live if we can help it, but that's not going to add up that way. But we are going to get Cutting Fan, so we can go around the horn again. So we'll do this, get rid of another Hidden Blade. There goes Cutting Fan. Now we've ticked up the Aegis enough, so we just need to get the Blessing up. The Blessing is up. We'll purge this. We'll play that. Okay. Not too bad. We've got 300% rage for this turn. And we did not find any relevant attacks. It's a sad state of affairs. At the very least, we can get the block very conveniently here. And I guess we'll just bank up some energy. Not much else to do here. Probably hold the Dagger Whirl, though, just in case. The bleed's really ticking away at this point, though, huh? It's round 5. Okay, trigger phrase, but we can't regain combo unless we use reload. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Probably should just start with the Dagger Whirl. We need that block. Most of the way there. Go ahead and reload now. There's Puncture. Blender, I don't think so. Enough might actually happen. We'll ditch that, and we'll ditch... honestly, a Silent Shiv. Yeah. Go ahead and play the Puncture. Eldritch Blessing is almost ready to go now. So let's go Silent Shiv to get the Blessing lined up. Play the Enough. Yeah, the trigger phrase just doesn't make sense here. I might hold it to try and do things with the Phantom Walk, though. Although we're already going to have a lot of rage. Yeah, no, we're not going to hold it. Okay, we got like one more turn to go here, I think. If my estimations are accurate, which they usually are. Okay, Bide for combo gen is big. We got the spell online as well. Yeah, in fact, why don't we just go... trigger phrase now. Phantom Walk, send one of these. Get the Eldritch Blessing up. This this fight has become really convoluted with the counting relics. And then we'll go Phantom Walk again. Send another one of those. At this point, we can purge them and just play the Bide normally. Get all our combo. And that should do it. Yeah, okay. Whew! It's working out. It is. It is working out. But, you know, we were kind of cruising through the fights earlier without too much effort. And now it's like, I gotta think. I gotta count. Okay, so the spiders, we do have an exploding bottle for. And we're reasonably well equipped to handle these guys. We're okay against Queen of Ages, too. The biggest benefit of, actually, what are my spells right now? Okay, we got Retaliate. Maybe we do just Retaliate versus the spiders. Vulnerable would be good, but it's only one turn, right, to have the exploding bottle, so... let's take out the Enough Suffering for this fight. You go away. We want another attack, I guess, just to have that as an option, so... ah, okay, yeah, there we go. Divine Shield in the chat reminding me, just in case I forgot, as I often do. Always appreciated. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do this, and we will brew up the exploding bottle. I think we'll be okay versus the Void. I think so. Alright, spiders. Do your worst. Blow up for 25. We've got 100% rage here. We've got the fake rigged trigger phase 100% of the time in the opening hand. It just can't stop being in the opening hand. Go ahead and throw that out. Then we slash. Then we retaliate. And we can't use this blessing, I don't think, like, at all. Not really, it just doesn't do anything here. So, whatever, that's fine. Oh, okay, you were prepping. Well, it was relevant for this fight, and it's going to be relevant to put it back in for the Void. So that was pretty much the right time to send it anyway. Okay, if we kill one of these and we draw into more damage off the Slick Strike, then we're probably fine. So I think I go for it, even though there's potential for a small disaster. We got a Phantom Walk, that's pretty good. These are 12 times 2 right now. So there we go. Okay, we did it. And we did need the exploding bottle. So I feel good about that. And we actually got the yellow stone. They said it couldn't be done. And by they, I mean me. I didn't think it was going to happen. But we got it. We got it. So it might as well make its way into the deck. And what's it going to go on? I don't know. Probably Sustenance, I guess. Makes it a pretty good block card. That's my usual target for Sustenance, is a yellow. Blue is pretty good too, though. Killing Blow. Thank you for doing nothing. You're back out on the bench. And it's time to fight the Void. All we've got is this health potion, which is not full value right now, so we might as well leave it in the belt. The spell is going to go... the spell is going to go to Power Ward. The spell is going to go to Power Ward. I want the Rage. I don't think I need the extra combo anymore. Yeah, that is it for preparations. Let's roll on in. Can we secure the kill here? Puncture's pretty good here. We have stealth. I do wish we had some actual combo, though. Oh well. We'll heal for 1. Very important. Do I want to use this Power Ward? It's very likely we have a Cutting Fan next turn. The only downside is if we don't have combo, but I mean, like, let's take a look, right? This is combo, 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 and this gets us to those cards. That's a lot of stuff. I think we'll be okay. I'm going to cash it in which case I should also go after you, because there's a reasonable chance you do just die next turn, so... We'll smack you up. Yeah, we'll even riposte you. Unfortunately, we had to spend our combo there before we could get the final Hidden Blades, but 18 damage is 18 damage, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Okay, well, we drew combo. We did not draw the good combo spenders, but it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. Yeah, it does add to the rage as well, so it's not just 18 damage. We just need a really big light it up. It's not going to be big enough, though, is it? I mean, we can do some funny stuff here, right? Like, we can do a From Shadow so that this rebounds and then regain combo with quickness. But we don't have the energy for that, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We would go Purge... Play. We'd have 3 left. 1, 2, 2... No, we won't be able to play the Light It Up again. Dang it! Well, we tried. We tried. It's still pretty good. There's some more expensive cards left in the deck, so I will just go ahead and quickness up here and purge the rest. I think this is fine. And it's okay if we take a small hit. Not only do we have the cushion of the health potion, but, you know, we just don't need the health anymore after this. This is the end of the game. Okay. Trigger phrase Bide Slick Strike. I was really hoping for Phantom Walk. It's probably fine anyway, though. I will trigger phrase. Bide is pretty much enough block already. Not technically, but it's good enough for me. So I'll just throw that out there. You've got Taunt, which is very annoying. This is 80 right now. And I don't know why I'm saying right now. It's not going to be more than 80. Okay, enough suffering. It's a little bit early for you. Congeal. Thanks for showing up. I'm just going to expel this. I don't think it's a particularly important card, so we're just going to ditch it. Enough still in the deck. Yeah, we don't need to hold the Dagger Whirl here. Although it might be wise, actually, because if we hold this, it lets us set up for a relatively easy Cutting Fan. Phantom Lock is already there, though. I guess we don't need it. I guess we don't need it. We'll be a little more greedy. Okay. So we only have 2 garbage cards. So still not super sure about the enough suffering. I think I can wait a little bit longer. Yeah, we're greedy. We're going to wait a little bit longer on it. Do I start with Dagger Whirl here? I definitely play it at least once. That's for sure. Eldritch Blessing is live now. Let's use that on a Phantom Walk. Get rid of that. And you know what? I think I am going to go ahead and Dagger Whirl again. So we'll do that. And then we'll pitch these, actually, to the Phantom Walk is what we're going to do, because these don't benefit from Rage. And we want stuff that benefits from Rage. Okay. We got 9 of them, 100% Rage. We're almost full on combo. And as soon as the Blessing gets ready to go, we'll play this one more time, and then we will be full on combo. So we'll just start going after you here. There we go. Purge. Play. Full combo. Cutting Fan ready to go. So you're done now. Next we focus on you. I don't think this is quite enough here. Oh, no, it is. It's just barely enough. Nice. Okay. 350 delay rage as well, and 3 out of 4 combo, and a Cutting Fan that's almost ready to go. So yeah, this is not bad at all. Throw out the quickness there to max out our combo. Slick Strike here, dealing 318. That's pretty good. Puncture, okay, yeah, I like it. Congeal, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's just not the time. I think I'm going to want to hold some of this stuff. Like, these are not bad. It's about to be turn 6, which kicks in the Blessing of Patience. I should probably not hold the trigger phrase, though, and I probably should just gain Delay Rage. Because if we're going to have this to gain combo, it's getting double triggered. Can I have a slash? Trigger phrase. I don't think I can afford to hold the trigger phrase. Yeah, okay. No trigger phrase. But we'll hold both of these. Might take a hit on this turn. We'll see. Okay. So here we're going to go reload first. There we go. Pitch the garbage. No to From Shadow. This is... We have to play Puncture always. We really want this for Rage. But in terms of combo, this is more important. So we'll start with that. We can play this once, and we'll get the next one out there after the Eldritch Blessing is ready. Oh, but we're not going to have another one if we want to slash him, which we do. Crud. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I don't know, is this even worth it? 75? You know what? I'm going to say it's not worth it, actually. So we're just not going to bother. But we're not gonna play this either. We're gonna purge it. We're gonna bank up some energy. The Favor of Virgo is gonna go off eventually here. So we draw enough suffering at this point, and we're just gonna play it. Get rid of the garbage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I think this is a turn where we take a hit. We need to speed things up. We really need to speed things up. So we're just gonna start going off with Phantom Walk here. Get rid of you. And you. We'll play 1 for the Blessing. Purge. Okay. Just really capitalizing on the rage. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Well worth the hit for 45 there. Because this timer is ticking down, and when that thing hits 0, your goose is cooked. Speaking of, look at the damage. Good lord. Okay, again, I really wish I had the trigger phrase right now. Trigger phrase right now would be choice. Instead, I guess we'll just have to do this, and then we'll Slick Strike him. Slick Strike does... Oh, it just kills him. Damn. I did not think that was going to be enough. GG. For the first time in recorded history, I've killed the Vault, or the Void, rather, with a Riposte in my deck. Wow. What a run. What a run. That was goofy. The best Riposte ever. And it was not good. But it was better than it's ever been before. Oh, that's very funny. Yeah, it was not a phenomenal start we had. We had a little bit of bad luck, and we took a few risks that didn't quite pay off. I mean, the Throwing Star ended up being pretty good by the end, mostly just in tandem with Phantom Walk. That's a great combo. But this was not really the rare relic I was hoping for. You know, I was hoping for something a bit more generic, like, you know, bottle of whiskey type stuff. But, you know, we pulled it together. The Falks did work. The pre-fight meal was great, as always. Eldritch Blessing came in. That was really funny, though. Riposte, of all things. Even if a card seems really bad, man, sometimes it's the best one. And 1 slash still in the deck. Very infrequently do I leave slashes. Yeah, that was silly. That was silly.